The Syrian government now for members of the opposition to meet in Cairo within 2 weeks. Is the opposition going to take the government up on that offer?
Well, the offer sounds too good to be true. Definitely, many Syrian observers at this point are thinking this is a cynical ploy by the Syrian government. And I'm saying that because of their track record. Now, definitely, if the government will stick to the terms, take out the military forces from the cities and release the prisoners and start negotiation outside Syria, in Cairo or in any other neutral place, then that would be encouraging. But really, I have a lot of doubts about the capacity of the Syrian regime to do that.
Who would go to talk to members of the Assad government in Cairo? Who would be representing the Syrian opposition?
Now, the Syrian opposition is represented mainly by the Syrian National Council, and the council is really has a lot of doubts. There must be, there are two key points that the Syrian regime must show. Number one is to allow observers from outside, neutral observers, hopefully from Arab countries. And then they have to, there must be some guarantee that anyone who is within Syria, within the opposition, will not be targeted. And that guarantee must be provided by outside.
They have said they'll allow international media back in. They have said that they'll take the tanks off the streets. Are you in some way encouraged by what you've seen today in Cairo?
Well, I think this is one of the most interesting intervention by the Arab League, trying to pressure the Syrian government to back off of its killing of the Syrian people for just wanting democracy. So I'm impressed by the skills of the diplomats. I am not as certain about the capacity of the Syrian government to respond in a positive way. It looks like one of those attempts to buy time and to confuse those outside who are trying to bring amicable resolution for this serious conflict.
But if we see members of the Syrian government, representatives of Assad in Cairo in 2 weeks' time, they will be met by members of the Syrian opposition?
Now, if in the next few days we see that the government release all prisoners, take off the streets all the military forces and security, then that would be a good signal that they are serious. I'm suspicious of their ability. Probably people on the streets have no confidence at all. They have no trust. And so let us see how the government in Syria is going to behave in the next few days.
The next few days, very telling indeed. Louay Safi, thank you very much for joining us with your reaction here in the studio.